Colors can tell you a lot about a work of art. Now, bright colors can make you feel happy, while darker colors makes you feel gloom. Yellow is a more joyful color, while red is a color that reminds us of the emotion anger. Art is all about colors, and that is what we do right here on the Art Express. Welcome to Art in its Expression. I am Tolokwe Lamidi. Today on Gallery, Uzoma Samuel is well known for creating gorgeous fabric collage and portraits from discarded fabrics. He pioneered the use of recycled fabrics to make beautiful portraits and influenced lots of younger artists both home and abroad. Now let's check out his latest exhibition titled Artistry, Alchemy, sponsored by the Nikkei Art Gallery in Nigeria and in the US at the National Museum of Lagos.
My name is Uzoma Samuel Anyanwu. I'm a fine artist and majored in painting, working with fabric, discarded fabrics, and creating portraits and fabric sculptures. Art means just my life and everything around me. My kind of art is actually a fine art, and but from the branch of craft, we are coming in and have been accepted into the fine art, because art is actually what man does with their hands, and the possibility of we breaking that barrier of when a lot of people came up and tried to put a mark there, trying to judge between what is fine art and what is not fine art. So the fabric art had been around for ages, as long as man, the existence of man. So, and the fabric is the closest item to the human body. And then I have chosen, after studying painting, to interpret my paintings with the fabrics, because we have a lot of waste of it, and I'm driven by care for the environment. For this particular exhibition, I am projecting my sculptural projects that I have been doing for the past 5 years, and it's still an extension from the fabric collage quilt that I have engaged in all these years, since after school, about 13 years right now. And but this particular fabric sculpture is very unique. It's something that have not been done anywhere. I've been making research, and it's not just fabric. There are other element materials that I have put in to make this work, and it's such that it's helping to also take away a lot of things that could have posed a challenge in the environment, like the styrofoam, which is one of the major base materials used in this fabric sculpture. The inspiration came from different sources. As an artist, a few years back, I spent quite some time in China, and I used to see snow sculptures. There are some cities in China that they host some winter activities, and they make snow sculptures. But my arrival back to Nigeria here, while seeing some pile up of indiscriminate this dumped styrofoam, that just flashed through me, and it looks like those snow sculptures I used to see back in China. And that I started picking them up, but not knowing exactly what to do with them. That was the first place I had encounter with the styrofoam. But because I have been working with fabrics and I have a whole ton pile up of fabric waste that I have picked up from everywhere, and after a while I started merging both, and that was where this whole thing came about. My art is well appreciated. I'm not looking at the appreciation in terms of sales yet for now, because first of all, what you do and people that doesn't even know what art is, like my neighbors and all that, when they come around, they see it and then it caught their interest, and that's enough appreciation, you know. So, but I have to keep creating the awareness. I have to keep pushing, and I've exhibited quite a number of places in Nigeria, and right now I'm going to the museum. So it's because of the appreciation of the art that I'm getting some of this support to move on. Most importantly, this exhibition is called to draw attention to our environment. There are a lot of rich items, treasures, materials that we dump every day out there. It poses threat to our environment, block drainages. The government, the institutions, everyone need to partake. And this exhibition is also called to, enhancing what we think probably is craft, the area of fine art that is not very well upheld here, like the textile artists, so the textile art. And I think one of the major reasons is because textile is common to human, and we feel it's just a common item. But I tell people is one of the very most important item, and is especially to our culture and tradition. Everyone around the world, what unites everyone is textile, is fabric. So if you show up somewhere, and even you show up in America and you are not putting on clothes, I don't think you'll be admitted. So this is one medium, one area that we need to really look at and grow.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Art Express on TVC. Now, Brian Eby is a unique graphic artist known for creating memories with visual art. His recent exhibition, titled Spontaneous Combustion, is a graphic exhibition that delves into the subtle yet potent sparks of human activity, beliefs, and emotion that fuels and expands the boundaries of our imagination at the Arts Hotel Gallery, Lagos.
We are here today to celebrate Brian Eby's solo exhibition, themed Spontaneous Combustion. The exhibition is all about Brian Eby's emotions and exploration of Nigeria, Nigerian identity, and he's talking about his emotions through digital media. I want people to see what Brian is actually telling us. I want people to see themselves, let them see the reflection of their selves. So I want people to see themselves in this kind of stories that Brian has actually explored on this canvas.
My name is Brian Ebby. I am the artist of spontaneous combustion. This is my child. This is my baby that I've been nurturing for 1 year. This is my everything for the past year. These artworks. They are the reflection of who I am, how I think. My mind is a very unique place. It's very scattered. It's all over the place. But my mind is a very unique place. I think of different words and concepts, and these artworks are just me pouring out my mind on canvas. Different things, different topics, different things I believe on. My beliefs, my mindset, and just how I view life. So these are just pictures that are in the gallery of my mind.
I'm Larry Shegulin, and I think I love art. I promote Mind of the Masters, creative gallery. And I'm here for this exhibition, the spontaneous combustion. Sincerely speaking, this young man has done great things. What I've seen here are so thought-provoking. He's a philosopher. I see Brian as a teacher, and I see a future for Nigerian art. With Brown, somebody like Brown, who is doing these graphic works, with the expression he's put on paper, on canvas, I think Nigeria's future is bright with the young man like Brian. Brian has done great works. The works I've seen under this combustion, saying spontaneous combustion is truly what it means. When you look at the Stardust Odyssey, when you look at what he's saying about the Aegis, talking about the Titanic, and the Heart of Heart, I look at those exhibits and I'm wowed. I'm talking about if you're a Christian, you're talking about the rapture. How essence of the rapture in art form. Brown has done great. I'm so encouraged. I'm so impressed.
The 2024 edition of ArtX Lagos themed Promised Lands, which explored real and imagined places that offer hope and a vision of greater freedoms. The fair also featured a virtual exhibition of Artistry at the Federal Palace, Lagos. Let's take a look.
ArtX is a flagship program in art exhibitions in Nigeria. At least in the last 3, 4, 5 years, ArtX stood out as one of the major art programs that comes, to the Nigerians and the global village in a short period, around this time of the year. So it's actually a welcome idea that ArtX have actually come to stay. Not only come to stay, has actually living itself, in the art landscape of this country. And I think it's a good thing. You're talking of ArtX in Lagos, you're talking about it in Africa, and you're talking about it in the global village, I can assure you and I can tell you for free that this program is watched all over the world. You know, we've had the opportunity of meeting galleries from Uganda, from so many other parts of Africa, from Ghana, you know, from Africa. So it's a conglomeration of what is happening, or what has happened in the past 12 calendar months resonate in this program. I think it's a good thing.
My name is Gloria Cotino, and I'm here at Artex Lagos with Afri Art Gallery. We're based in Kampala, Uganda, East Africa, and we are showing two Ethiopian artists, that is Fika Solomon and Caleb Abate. Both have very multi-layered works, and they both complement each other in different ways. And so, yeah, we're happy to be here.
I'm just happy that Lagos is really, really growing, and you know, initially we thought it was just about music or the film, but now we see that you know, all the the stakeholders in different fields, from music to film to arts to entertainment to culture. You know, you can see that we continue to lead conversations around initiatives like this, and then when you look at what AS has done too, you know, I'm just super happy that Togene has really done a good job. She understands the brief, and she's giving her best in this industry, and I'm just happy that Lagos is winning with a lot of we see a lot of visitors who have come into Lagos just to witness that. It just shows that we know what we're doing, and in Lagos you can flourish your ideas and you can fly and win. Once you know you understand the brief and know what you want in our Lagos. Lagos allows you to grow, and Lagos allows you, so you get to inspire. The spirit of Lagos, the passion, the energy is really going towards the right path.
Angelica Litta Modignani. This is Gallery 1957, a gallery founded in Ghana in 2016. We have multiple spaces in Accra, Ghana. That's our headquarters, but we also have a space in Kensington in London. And we also run a residency program in Accra and a prize dedicated to Ghanaian female artists called the Yasentua Art Prize that we're very proud of. Being the gallery founded in Ghana, we still have a very strong focus on West Africa, and that is the reason our group exhibition, our group representation today, 3 out of 4 of the artists are Ghanaian. So Nana Bruce here is a young artist from Ghana. At the back, Larry Amponsa, who's now based in London, is also an artist from Ghana. Yawo Wusu, the beautiful sculptural painting made of coins that you see on the back of the wall. It's also a Ghanaian artist based in Brooklyn, New York. But our gallery and our program has expanded since, and it's pretty international. For instance, the 4th and last artist in our presentation today, Tegene Kumbi, is Ethiopian, born in Addis Ababa but based in Berlin.
So my work is approaching the theme of this year's Artex, Promised Land, from the angle of my faith as a Christian, and I'm basically presenting what the Promised Land looks like for a Christian, which is heaven, and also bringing it home that the idea of heaven doesn't have to be a destination that I'm looking to get to someday only, but it's something, a reality that I get to experience while I'm here. The one behind me here is titled Earthen Vessels. It's a body of 3 works, and the works basically talk about how God has bought me at a price, and my body is no longer mine to do with as I please, but to use to serve Him for His own higher purpose. So talking about how I'm now a vessel for God, I've been bought at a price. That's what the works behind me. That's why they're built like houses, in essence.
My name is Shabu Mwangi, a visual artist from Nairobi, Kenya. It's something that I'm yet to experience because it's the first time I'm presenting since we are announced as winner. But I know it's something that along the way will have an impact on my path as an artist. So the work you see on display, these are work which I created while here. I have been having a 2-month residence at Gas Foundation as part of the winners, I think, that comes with the winning the award. So the work you see around the exhibition space, some of them depict the social aspect that I feel here in Lagos, and from politics, from family setup, and how we interact socially among ourselves culturally.
People within this space, like I've often said, have done the work already. Government, up until now, has really done nothing to support the growth of the industry. It is only now government is coming in to find that Nigerians organically have done it. My sister has done this for 9 years, and for you to do this for 9 years in the exceptional way that she has done it shows commitment, but more to that, for me, it shows a patriotic spirit, one where she understands the power of not only art, the expression of art, but also the power that using art to foster unity and a sense of ideal for us as a people, as a nation. So when you talk about the Promised Land, I mean the theme for this year, what is the Promised Land? For me, the Promised Land is a Nigeria of our hopes, dreams and aspirations. A Nigeria where there can be peace, prosperity, justice, where we can understand the power of our diversity. That is our unity, where one people, one nation can stand up strong and represent Black aspirations globally. And this is what my sister has done for 9 years. And for me, the ministry is just important for us to ensure that we give the governmental support that has never been there up until now. Going through this exhibition, I said to her, it is sacrilege for it to be taken down after 4 days. It really is. And the government has to come in to ensure that this display has to be put in a place that is worthy of this display, in a place where Nigerians in and out of Nigeria, where Africans can come into Nigeria and really understand who they are through the expression of form. This is really essentially why it is important for the ministry to support, because it is part of our shared vision as a progressive nation.
Now, it is wonderful to have the attention of the federal government. The minister was here. She spoke very passionately about what could be done collaboratively between us. For us, to be honest with you, we have been a platform that is about championing Nigeria and Africa on the global stage, but also reinforcing ourselves internally. Artex Lagos is a platform that spans young children who come from schools all across the city to encounter this project, through to young artists, university students, everyday people, men and women, Nigerians and Africans who are striving for more. Our conversation is first with them. And then additionally, our conversation is with the rest of Africa and internationally as well. International visitors have been coming to Artex Lagos since its very inception. And this year, 9 years on, especially because of the leadership we have played in the emergence of the Art Week in Lagos, we attract hundreds of visitors from around the world. The global director of the Tate Museum in the UK, was here at our preview on Thursday. Directors from museums in the US looking at our artists' work in the fair, but also visiting artist studios, galleries, collectors, and exploring the entire ecosystem that Nigeria and Lagos has to offer by virtue of its visual arts industry. When visitors come to Artex Lagos, they don't just stop here. They knock on the doors of artists, they knock on the doors of practitioners, and in the end, opportunities are open, doors are open, relationships are built, projects are formed, and this is how Artex Lagos is a catalyst that pulls the international audience into Nigeria, and is a platform through which our brilliance and our mastery as Nigerians and Africans can be experienced by a truly global audience.
We tell the story of art through various avenues, and seeing the world is clearer through art as it reflects all that is happening in our system. It's a wrap on this edition of the Art Express, and it's been an absolute pleasure. I am Tolokwe Lamini signing out.